Hey guys, welcome back to Astrological Overviews. Today we have the energy of a wonderful full moon in Libra. So the full moon is opposing the sun, and so we have an energy of Libra and Aries, an energy of connectedness, an energy of starting anew. In the past couple of weeks, this energy of starting new was slightly hindered because Venus has been retrograde, and there's been a lot of energy related to Pluto, actually, which is stationed and went retrograde last week. So this full moon is a culmination of the intensity, and it starts to mellow out today. The planet Mercury which relates to communication, goes into Taurus, which is a slower, easier, more Venusian sign than Aries, which it has been. So it's basically a culmination and a chance just to review our relationships with ourselves in a little more of a pleasant way. And I find it very interesting that astrologically there's things called Sabian symbols, that every single degree has a poetic message related to it. And the poetic message related to today's degree, which is the moon at 20 degrees Libra, is this: a rabbi performing his duties, the ability to draw on the power of an ancestral tradition in order to serve and inspire one's fellow men. So that symbol shows how this full moon, which relates to also the first day of Passover and the Easter weekend, is symbolically related to rituals and maybe honoring our own rituals and bringing whatever ritual that we might do in family, traditionally or non-traditionally, and bringing and how the rituals, meditation or yoga practice or mantra chanting or whatever we do brings us into a greater partnership with ourselves and our family and our friends by finally having that kind of connectiveness of doing something over and over again. So somehow this full moon is related to the essence of ritual. And then the opposite of that is the sun, which is at today a 20-degree Aries. And the symbol for that is called a young girl feeding birds in winter, overcoming crises through compassion. So it is said that when you feed pigeons, actually, I know it sounds funny, on Saturday in Vedic Indian astrology, it helps any kind of Saturnian problems, meaning any kind of hindrances or limitations or whatever we have that's not going on in our lives. It's always good to give something away. And that symbol today is also served by that symbol that I just mentioned, a young girl feeding birds in winter, meaning that at any time when we have feeling down or have this kind of lack or whatever winter represents, coldness, we can just be like a young person, be almost reborn, which relates to Easter and Passover, by kind of giving away and helping people or helping animals. So it has a really sweet connotation. So I feel that in the next 2 weeks there's going to be a greater level of coming to understanding the intensity, the questions that we had over the past 2 weeks, and how we could better deal with them. And on a personal note, we are also going to have the chance to really come to a certain understanding of what's been going on in our lives in the past 2 weeks, in the past month, as Venus and Mars will be aligning in the sign of Aries around the 23rd, 24th, 25th. And what that will do is will really speed up our desire system, speed up our energy. So it could be a good time for romance, could be a good time to start new businesses. And I really think just as the weather with Mars being in Pisces in the past few weeks, Pisces is very watery, that we've had this kind of stop and start thing where it's been one day really nice and then 5 days like really crappy, you know. So it seems like, are we ever going to start getting moving? Well, that starting to get moving will definitely, astrologically, will start happening at the end of April, and we'll start feeling, okay, now we're going forward with our lives. And mid-May, there's going to be Saturn, which is going direct, which will also kind of give rise to more clarity, especially in our career. So one day to watch out for is the 15th of April, though. Not only tax day, but it's a day when Uranus conjuncts Mars, and it's said that something quick and energetic can happen, either good or bad. Not too sure. So just one day that I was reading that might be good to look out for. But all in all, as we culminate the full moon and the intensity of the last 2 weeks, we should find a greater awareness and understanding, especially in the next couple of weeks. Okay, take care. Bye-bye, and have a great day. If I could